Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So every now and again, I love to make a recipe I've never made before. So here is Kentucky butter cake. You are gonna love this, it's so delish. So in the first bowl, you're gonna take 3 cups of all-purpose flour, add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half teaspoon of salt, and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Mind you, there is a difference between that powder and soda, so don't get those confused. Whisk that together so that you're incorporating all of the ingredients, but you're also sifting that flour and getting rid of those lumps and bumps. In another bowl, you're gonna take 4 room temperature eggs, make sure they're not cold, toss them together with 2 sticks of softened butter. They have to be softened or this is gonna be hard. Then add in 1 cup of buttermilk. We're making a butter cake, you need buttermilk. A lot of different recipes call for different things, but some of them wanted shortening, so I just added in a 4th cup of shortening. Why not? 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract will be the last thing that you add, and then start to mix those together so that you get rid of some of the lumps and bumps. Then we're gonna take 3 cups of sugar, and a little bit at a time, you're gonna add it in and just keep mixing. We're trying to blend this together. You will still have some lumps and bumps because it's butter, but it will melt. So let's try to get as many as we can. I did switch over to the whisks here. I just thought it was much easier, and we'll need that for when we start adding it to the flour, which is what we're doing next. When it looks like this, it's a great time to add it into the flour a little bit at a time and just keep mixing until you have a batter. Then I like to use a bundt pan, make sure it is greased and floured, and then you're just gonna put that batter on in there and shake and shimmer and bang it until all of those bubbles come to the top and bust. We don't want those. Stick it in the oven at 325 for 1 hour or until your toothpick that you put in and take out comes out nice and dry. Next, it's time to make your butter sauce. So 1 stick of butter, a 1/4 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and then we are going to mix that a little bit until it dissolves and then pop in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a half teaspoon of almond extract. Mix that together until it starts to thicken a little bit, and then while your cake is still warm, it's important that it's still warm, poke some holes. I use a chopstick for this, but use whatever you want, and you're going to pour that sauce right on over top. If it starts to pull kind of in the middle, you know you need some more holes, but mine was great. I didn't have to do that. You're gonna let that sit for about a half hour before you turn it over, and it'll look like this. It's beautiful. Of course, I have some imperfections, but who cares? We're eating it, right? It's so good. Then you're gonna take the rest of that butter sauce and just pour it over top. This is absolutely perfect. It is everything. This cake is life. You must try it. So moist, so good. Don't forget to subscribe to Lost in the Sauce with Casey.